Okay, there we go. We're live. Okay, this is Fred Burrows with Plumbers, and we're here on a job in Venice, and we've got a drain blockage. You can see I went down the main vent stack. Both bathrooms are blocking up.
I'm just getting your reflection. There we go.
And you can see how it's open now. You see how it was blocked when I was first showing it? It's too much reflection here. Your hand's in the way there too. Okay, see that?
Yeah, that's good.
All right, but this is the bottom of the pipe. All right, and that's water flowing through it. Now you see right here, I'm blocked. They've got cast iron pipe with scale in it. So the pipes need cleaned. As I just explained to the customer, that cabling can a lot of times do more damage to a pipe because it's gonna knock more scale down when you've got cast iron pipe. So it makes it impossible. Fortunately for them, I've just used this camera. I'm going through it. Now, what they want to do is we got to tell them a few things. Number one, yeah, they need a jet. Quit moving that around.
The glare's too bad.
Hey, glare's not too bad. We're blocked right here. Okay, so don't worry about that glare, or stand in front of it without falling off the roof, so you have less glare. You see what I'm saying? Seriously, stand in front of it or kneel in front of it. You know. Sorry, I'm talking to my assistant here. Hard when you go from screen to screen. But you're gonna see I push that open. Single ply paper and body waste only. Gonna be important. See that? See that thick paper and blockage? I'm just pushing it right over the edge. That's the drop down. So we're in the city,
Okay.
you know, or wherever it drops down at, wherever this drop down happens to be. It could be up close to the house too. It's usually at the city you see a drop down, but we're on the opposite side of the house, and I believe this drain line's running across the house. So this could just be in the yard, where it's, a lot of times they'll drop it down to bring it to the level they want to go out to the city, just after where the clean out would be, which we didn't locate. We're doing this from a roof vent. But see, you see all that water moving. That's a good sign. So we've got this drain open, and we're going to recheck it on a second video.
Oh yeah, there it is.
See all that water running down. Really important that they're going to know that it needs to be jet clean, but they also are going to want to, like I said, single ply paper, body waste only. Immediately, or they're going to block right back up. See all that cast iron? So the bottom of the pipe is to the right on our video, where the water's moving. It's the bottom. I'm going to flip that. So here's the bottom, okay? You can see that, so that scale falls off. Now when you use a cable machine, which thankfully the camera doesn't do that, the cable machine's going to knock this stuff, it drops down, and then this water won't take any of it out. Do you see how the water's going? You see how the debris is laying at the bottom? That's why jetting is high pressure. It pulls it out of there.
Right.
You're talking about 32 gallons of water a minute compared to a hose that can only put out 5. Talking about 3,000 psi roughly we run that thing on to use jets to go around the pipe and pull it out. And that's actually what's needed to keep this drain line open and hope that there's no breaks underneath all this debris. We won't know that until we inspect it after jetting. But you can see we've definitely got the drain open at this point. So I'm gonna pull this, let's keep it on there. I'm gonna pull that all the way. really rough condition out that way. We're gonna find out where this is located. I'm gonna put my locator on too. See that?
Yeah.
Debris in there. Big old chunk of scale. Underwater. That's what we're gonna locate.
Okay.
See that? Oh, can't put that phone that close. Nobody will see anything. Waste, paper. They've definitely got to switch to single ply, but that's a big bump blockage right there. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna leave that here. I'll put the locator on, but what I want to do is make sure that everything's flowing by this.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna turn on a bunch of water. Stay up here with that phone on.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna locate this down here. Okay. Just nope. What are you doing?
I was gonna do the locator.
Oh, okay. Yep. No. Just look into the phone and watch the paper when I start running water. We're gonna leave all that water running. Just make sure that water's flowing
Okay.
past you. Okay.
It looks like it's sticking. The water ain't going through. Water's not going through. I mean, there's definitely a lot of flow,
Water's not going past you?
but it doesn't look like it's going
I've got it all
past.
on in the house, so.
It looks like it's staying.
Oh, It's moving.
Is it moving? Okay.
See all the particles?
Okay.
It's water rushing by.
I just did
See?
for sure. Okay,
See it
cool.
all? That's because what we're doing, the camera head's looking down. Okay?
You got it okay.
That's
you got it
why.
reversed. That's why. Okay.
It's looking down. Before we're laying on it, we're in the pipe. Instead of
Right.
a foot ago we were here, and now the camera head's looking at a drop down to lower it down.
That's why I was sitting in
So
water.
we've got all the water on in the house. I just had him turn on the master because she let the dogs back in.
Okay.
So I know this is a long video, but it
got
shows
flow.
the process. We're gonna put that locator on. Okay. What I'm gonna do for them, we'll leave that on here for a minute. Okay. Get this other stuff put away. Okay.
I didn't grab that off your truck.
That's okay. That's okay. Just be careful on the ladder and get this stuff put away. All this other stuff. They're lucky right now we're not cabling it. Huh? Okay, good. I got it open. I can see it because I used the camera to even open it. Okay? You're lucky. I didn't use the cable machine because you got bad pipes. You got cast iron pipes.
Yeah.
They're metal. They're full scale. You guys need to switch immediately. Immediately. Single ply paper and body waste only.
Okay.
Scott's single ply paper. Take the other paper you got in there and get rid of it.
All right.
I mean, right away. Okay? You're going to pluck right back up. That's the first thing you have to do. Okay? Then you just got to decide. You know, jetting, you're going to spend money when you do that. You got to locate it, clean out. I'm going to locate the pipe for you. But pressure washing that, you know, you're going to have a jetting machine come out, and it's usually going to cost you $1,500, $2,000. I'm going to tell you, though, it doesn't mean you need it immediately. You need to immediately take my advice on that. But just understand, you're running a risk. I recorded this. I don't know if you got an email. This is a real long video. Even me talking to you is still on video because I'm locating something for you, okay? I got a real long video kind of showing you. What it is that metal drops all that crap to the bottom. If we cable it, normally we do cable it. The reason we cable it is that's a quick way to get somebody open. We know that it doesn't fix anything. Unfortunately, with cast iron pipe, it actually does a lot of times more damage than good. Because you got this big thing in here banging, so more scale drops down, right? We open the hole, but you end up with even more on the bottom. Where jetting is a pressure washer. It's going in there at 33, gallons of water a minute, and about 3,000, 3,200 psi, and it's pulling all the garbage out. Then we got to put a camera in to see if under the garbage there's any break. You'll hear me say that earlier in this. You'll never watch this whole video and get to this point because I think I'm at 13 minutes. But I wanted to keep it on just so you know where, because we couldn't find a clean out here anywhere, okay? I believe it's going to be over on that side of the house from the distance I went. I'll find out in a minute. And it seemed like the water was backing up into that bathroom first, okay? Meaning it's closer, even though the main vent stack is on this side, which would normally mean the sewer's on this side, okay? So.
Where's that coming from? Does that come from his sprinkler?
Huh? Oh yeah, his sprinklers were on. I see water and I look. All right, I'm gonna locate this now. I'm sorry for anybody who's made it to this point in the video. It's extremely long. We're on a 15-minute video. Damn near videoed the whole job, but hey. Single ply paper, Scott's, I mean, don't try to save any of that other stuff. Give it to somebody you don't like and give them my card. I'll go fix theirs next, okay? I was right on about this, wasn't I? right under that damn tree. That's where your pipe exits. So I was right. Comes across the house. That's why if your sewer's blocked up, you're going to notice it in this bathroom first because it's closest. So even when you run water over there, it'll come up in this one. I believe your toilet is also clogged. The reason I think your toilet has a separate issue is the toilet bowl's still rising. But we know I've got the sewer open because I'm running all that water and I see all the water exiting. But this thing still rises up in this bathroom over here, okay? So I think there's something in that toilet trap that's causing that problem to happen. I'm gonna find out. But it looks like that's what that is. That's why I run all this water to show you it's open and I get to see it on the camera. So it's darn sure open now. The only thing is, how quickly are you gonna clog it again? That's what concerns me.
I'm kind of full of shit.
You know? Me too.
What do we do about this then?
So, but that's where the pipe exits. See, the problem is, when we go to clean this out, to jet it, we've got to go, we usually want to put a clean out in for you. So, before we do that, this thing should get pulled out of here, you know? This thing needs, you know, hooked up to a truck or something and yanked out. But it's coming right there. I mean, it's either that or I can end up, but it drops down, so the pipe's gonna go way deeper down here. See, in my video, you're gonna see my camera head was sitting here and you see water moving past it, and then I go to a drop down, which they'll usually do, they'll do it by the road, but sometimes by the house too. As I was telling him on the video, I said, look, that drop down could be just right past the clean out, because from the symptoms I seen, I knew that clean out would likely be on this side. Okay, even though the main vent stack is on the other side, I knew the clean out would be on this side by how the drains were acting, right? And I was right, so the camera puts up a signal, and that's how I know it's here. My camera head is sitting right there. So your blockage was in the cast iron just past this bathroom, right before where it drops down here. And it's probably that cast or roots or whatever. So this tree should go, then that needs dug up, a new clean out put in, and it pressure jetted up there. That's what's going to be your permanent solution, okay? I'm not telling you. I won't lie to you and say, hey, oh, you better do this right away. I'm worried, though. I don't want you spending money on me opening the drain every week, you know? And that doesn't mean it'll happen, but if you go to the single-ply paper at least, we know we got it wide open right now. We got to baby these drains. And even if when we jet it, you still have to be on single-ply paper anyway.
A lot of people tell you that shit before you buy it, you know?
I know. Well, they don't care about that. It's just like wipes. Wipes are the worst thing you can do. Flushable wipes are blockable. They're not on block. See, that's the problem. They're blockable. They'll block. They don't say unblockable. They just say flushable, you know? So they'll sell you whatever. But take it from the plumber who tells this to people all day long. Single-ply paper. If you got perfect pipes, which very few people do, or PVC, it's going to be a lot easier to handle that kind of stuff. But like I said, even when we get all the debris out of these pipes, it's still going to be rough. It's just not going to have the debris laying in there. The problem with leaving the debris lay in a cast iron pipe is you rot out the bottom of it. We don't even know if that's already happened because you can't see the bottom of the pipe because of all the debris until the debris is removed. So hopefully you get what I'm saying with that. That's what the debris needs to get flushed out of there.
Can they run a pipe through the pipe?
They can put a liner in, but first you got to flush it out. You know, we don't do that. I can tell you people who do that. I always like new pipe.
You have to dig up the whole first
I know.
floor.
But I always like new pipe. But some people do use lining. But we have to clean it before anybody can do anything like that. After you clean it, you can see if it even needs that. We don't know that the pipe is broken by any stretch of the imagination. The reason we bought that $50,000 jetter is to try to avoid digging up houses. That's why we do it. All right. So, but that's what you need. Huh? I'm gonna go up there and make sure. Are you still got that camera going up there? Huh? Yeah. I just want to make sure. Then we can go shut off all that water. I just want to make sure that I've located that. I was correct about it being on the other side. It's underneath that bush over there. Big bush. I told him yank that bush out first. You know, I mean it's right dead set under.
I told him I thought it would be under
But they need a jetting. What you need to make sure she knows in the office is they'll need a jetting proposal. You know, and there we are. We're still open. So I told them single ply paper immediately. I'm going to shut this video off. This is ridiculously long.